finals. We just saw what the lowest tier in RSC has to offer. Now we're going to see what the highest tier in RSC has to offer. Definitely going to be a bit of a different style of gameplay for these teams, but we're looking at an absolutely fire matchup between the Demonos and the Aces.
So this is going to be a huge change of pace. The trust, the amount of possession control, the pace, the reliance on small pad boost is just going to be a complete 180 from what we just saw in the amateur match. And that was an incredible matchup between the amateur teams. But now we have the Demonos and the Aces. Demonos have a stellar lineup with Gatman, Ciaru, Southpaw, and Cali. Mostly starting with Southpaw, Ciaru, and Gatman. Just an incredible franchise record there as well. 42-14. They were just the number one team in the Premier side. Just incredible stat lines from them. Gatman putting up 74 goals, and he's 75 saves as well. I mean, he just does it on both sides of the field. Aces have the lineup, of Bits, Seb, Seven, and Jarl. These guys are so stellar as well. They typically start with that lineup of Bits, Seb, and Seven. And again, we see the 54 goals from Bits. He's an incredible playmaker for his team. He shows up and just dominates and shows his team or controls the play of the game and allows his team to make big plays. I'm looking forward to this game. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, when I saw Ciaru put this team together for the Demonos, ended up signing Gatman in the offseason. Ciaru himself, he is the GM of the entire Spooky Breakfast franchise. He put himself on that team. He brought Southpaw in with him as well. As soon as I saw that lineup, I knew the Demonos were going to be a team to reckon with. I mean, over in Waste Management, we were able to grab people like Reeves, and we still were not able to take this team out of the playoffs. A completely ridiculous lineup from them. Like you said, Memlo, looking at the goals and the saves on both sides of the fields for Gatman, absolutely wrecking it this season. 42-14. A pretty insane record, but the Aces at 33-23, you might look at that record and say, oh man, they really didn't do that hot this season. I mean, they were almost 500, but you got to consider they're in the finals at this point. They're going head to head against this juggernaut of the Demonos. These guys know each other. When you're talking about people that are this high in MMR, when you're looking at people 18,
Yeah, they run into each other in ranked all the time as
they
well.
see each other all the time.
Yeah, they know how each other play. They're comfortable with their teammates. They're comfortable with their opponents. And they've seen each other in the RSC matches as well. So some incredible plays definitely going to be coming out from these teams.
Yeah, they definitely, like you said, they have a really good idea of exactly what each other is going to do. So looking for a lot of mind will going on between these guys. Just waiting for all of them to hop on into the lobby, and we will get this premier final on the way. A best of 7 series between these two teams. We just had the amateur tier on stream. We're going to have premier now, the top and the bottom of RSC, all in one night of action, which is just fantastic for everyone. Sitting here on a Wednesday night. By the way, next week, Monday and Wednesday, we will have more action for you from the playoffs of Season 7. Season 8 is right around the corner as well. Feel free, look below the stream, find the EU Discord or the NA Discord, or both of them, whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. Feel free to join both of those communities, hop on in, start talking to some people, and give yourself an opportunity if you'd like. Sign up, doesn't matter what rank you are. You can be Gold 1, you can be 2200 MMR and 3s. It makes absolutely no difference. There's a spot for everyone here in RSC. We would welcome you to join us and have a great time, get some coaching, play with some people, just stop solo queuing. Honestly, was the biggest seller for me, is not have to play by myself all the time anymore. You put a great team together and just see what kind of a run that you can make. It's a really good time.
And I can't advocate for it enough. Now is the time to get in. But what we want to do is ask you, chat, who do you think will win this series? Between the Demonos and the Aces. Press 1 in chat if you think the Demonos will take this victory and take this championship. Press 2 if you think that it's going to be the Aces. And you know what? Why don't we give our own predictions as well? Why don't you start off tripping with who you think will win this series?
I cannot possibly pick against the Demonos at this point. I don't think we're going to see a sweep. I definitely think the Aces have the team to take a game off of the Demonos, But I think that's all they've got in the tank. I think they're maybe going to get that first or second game, that feeling out period, something like that. But the Demonos ultimately take over. They're able to, ride on the back of Gatman on offense and defense because it doesn't matter. He'll do it all. My prediction early on, Gatman is going to be the MVP as well in this finals, but we'll see if I live up to my expectations. I take Demono in 5.
You know what? I'm going to have to agree with you. Goot the Doot. Gatman, Ciaru, and Southpaw are going to be an incredible team to play up against, and I think Demonos will absolutely take this as well. I completely agree with you. I would love to see the Aces take this one, but I do think that they're the underdog in this series, and it's going to be a uphill climb for them to reach the top of Mount Cronovi. Gatman is doing so well in this this entire Premier season, and it's going to be tough to take this championship away from him.
Yeah, and it seems that chat seems to agree with us as well, voting in favor of the Demonos. We got 2 votes for Demonos. Sorry, 3 votes for Demonos and no votes for Aces. So we'll see if the Aces are able to pull this one out of their sleeve. You see the pun that I did there, Brett? You see that? I did it. Just for you, buddy.
And teams are joining, so we will get this match underway just a little bit ahead of schedule.
Perfect. You'll love to see it. Bits 7 and 7. Bits 7 and Seb are in, and that's going to be impossible to say.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough one. And Southpaw on the other side, Ciaru with that soft C. Definitely a lot of tough names to say here. First game of the Premier Finals, and we have 5 minutes on the clock.
Just get some big ol' C-woos in the chat, or just some Ric Flair woos in the chat if you want for him, because I'm on that all day, because I know that I'm happy. Southpaw on the attack with the touch towards the middle. Gatman tries to get that shot. Seb with the save. Dribbling that one slowly up the middle. Again, a massive change of pace so far in this one already. The bump is just missed, and Gatman able to push that one forward. 30 seconds down, and that ball is moving awfully quick.
Yeah, Gatman able to get a pass over to his teammate, but unfortunately thrown off target. Aces could have been down a goal if that one had been cleared on target. Southpaw able to move this one downfield, and Seb looking to shut him down. Unfortunately, mostly just giving the ball away, and that's not going to be favorable. Demonos will punish those missed touches, those passes that you don't link up with your teammates, and they're going to start punishing, and we're going to see it soon.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, Demono's not going to have a problem scoring given that opportunity. But given a wide open net, no problem for Bits either. Southpaw not able to make a touch to anyone. 7 with the touch up. Bits with the absolute banger into the net. 1-0 Aces, and this could be their game.
Yeah, Demonos caught off guard by that one. Looking for the touch from Southpaw to be maybe a little bit better, or maybe a little bit more distinct to a teammate. Maybe some miscommunication, and a first goal for the Aces, and that's a big one because they're going to want to maintain that lead.
Yeah, once you get that first goal in, once you have that opportunity to push forward, it's a lot harder to come back the other way. As that one cleared out, Gatman with the pass across. Southpaw and Zero are both there. Neither able to put that one in. Bitzel gonna take over on offense. 7 right behind him, grabs that 100 boost, and Gatman clears it away. Talked about him before. Gonna put the team on his back as much as he can. Bits versus Southpaw, that 50-50 goes towards the far side, slowing down just a little bit now. Bits pushing that one upfield on offense, gets it past one, unable to connect with that touch, and on the back wall, Southpaw gonna take over and see if he can clear this one out.
Good possession control from the Demonos, a lot of good touches towards teammates. Unfortunately, getting intercepted quite a bit. Bits doing a lot by himself. We saw a play earlier on the sidewall where his car was backwards and he was trying to get a couple extra touches. There we saw another one where he was trying to take it at the backboard and do it again all himself. Big clear here out by Seb, but Ciaru will shut that one down.
Yeah, good thing that he was there to be able to make that save, because that one was wide open for just long enough. It could have been very dangerous. Gatman clears that all the way down. Bits with the catch in the demo, right in front of the net. Gatman with the shot on target. Seb cuts across the net, able to take that one away for the save. That one in front of the net again. Southpaw unable to get that one in. Bits is there on defense, clears it all the way down. Gatman on the wall, no problem, pushing this one forward. We are sitting at halftime with a 1-0 lead in a first game of this best of 7 series. Ciaru with the touch towards the middle. Again, all the way across. Southpaw is there, so if you put this on target, there's a couple of 50s in a row, and that one gets boomed away by 7.
That one will be just off target. Gatman, we say that he could do it on both sides of the field. We just saw him be very threatening on offense, but he already has 3 saves so far this game. So while you don't think you see him that often back on defense, he's not usually that last man back. He still is swooping in and saving the ball and stopping the Aces from increasing their lead. 2 minutes remaining in this one, and Aces maybe with an opportunity here. Cleared away by Southpaw. 7 to intercept. Throws it out long. Ciaru is over there, running into the boost with Southpaw, who just respawned. This one's dropping in front of the box. Bits was there with an opportunity. Seb maybe to put this one over to 7. 7, unfortunately, backwards. Southpaw with the clear. Gatman is over there. Unfortunately, outruns the pace of the ball, and Bits was able to get a clear behind him. Southpaw linking up with Ciaru. No touch there. And Southpaw able to beat the last defender and secures the goal, tying up the game. Oh my goodness, a minute 30 left in this one.
Your play-by-play should tell the folks at home everything they need to know about this series. High pace of play, lots of people jumping up and going for that ball, lots of things going on in this one, but the goal is in for Bits. He's 1 for 2 on the series. Gatman now with the attack, trying to even this one up, goes for the flip reset. 7 clears it off the top of him. Gatman now in the corner, Bits there on the backboard. Seb pushing this one upfield. Southpaw sitting on the wall waiting for that one to go. A minute and 10 left to play. There's the dunk in front of the net. We have a 1-to-1 series. 7 going for that backboard clear, knocks that one towards the middle of the pitch. Ciaru passes it up to Gatman. He's there. Seb takes it away from him and now is going to go on the offensive attack. Southpaw looking back. That one is cut off in the middle. Gatman pushing it upfield, looking for an opportunity here. 7's going to clear that one off the backboard for Ciaru, now back at the midfield.
The biggest difference for the top tier of RSC is how they use the whole pitch. You will see them as they want to get higher on the into the air, they will use the back wall and the side walls in order to gain that momentum. They're not using boost in order to gain that height. They use the side walls and the back walls instead. You see them go for these 50-50 touches. That's usually when they're low on boost and they're trying to set something up for a teammate off to the side. You're seeing them create opportunities where they're doing infield passes to each other and looking for those to create momentum and create offensive opportunities. Unfortunately for the Aces, every time we see that happen, Gatman sticks his nose in and says no. So we're in 1-1 with 5 seconds left in this one, and we looking like we might go into overtime. Seb with an opportunity there, saved by Gatman. 4 saves for him, and will this one touch the ground, or will we see a victor?
Demonos have no problem letting this one roll onto Gatman with the 4th save of the series. There's the 50-50 kickoff. He is there again with his 5th save of the series on the shot from Seb, and Southpaw now clearing that one away. 2 very quick shots on kickoff by the Aces. Both of them are turned away. On target again, Southpaw with another save. Racking up the saves so far are the Demonos, looking for an opportunity here on offense. There's the doink, and that one is cleared away by Bits. That was close, but no cigar. 30 seconds down in this first overtime. We already have a show on our hands.
Great control coming out from the Aces. Early pressure from them on the offensive attack after the overtime start, but 40 seconds in, and now it's looking like Demonos have control again. They've kind of started up the attack again from the midfield, and it's going to be Ace's responsibility to get this out of their own zone. 7 with a good chance here over to Bits, but again knocked away by Gatman. Almost every time you see Bits touch the ball, there's Gatman sticking his nose in the way. Ciaru to Southpaw off the backboard. Gatman's there again, decides not to go for it. He's 3rd man back, opts to go for a block on Bits. Ciaru off his own backboard over to Southpaw. Opportunities both sides here, and Ciaru with Southpaw in front of the net. This is an opportunity. It's deadly. Bits will knock that one away.
Yeah, that was close, but it just didn't get quite far enough in front of the net for an opportunity. And there's a pass upfield. There's the 50-50 and cleared away by Ciaru. He was there just in time, the last man back, to knock that one away. And there's going to be another save by Gatman. He already has more than a double savior in this game. 7 saves so far, 0 for 2 shooting. Absolutely ridiculous defensive battle between both teams. No one wants to give up that game-breaking goal. Ciaru on his backboard makes the first touch, pushes this one upfield, looking for Southpaw, able to beat one though by himself, still with control and now no boost. Finally cleared away by Seb. Gatman is there. That one is shot and is on target.
Whoa,
and
what a save by Bits.
Credit for the save. He had to be there, and he was.
You sometimes see teams retreat back into defense in these overtime games, but we're not seeing that at all. This is just more offensive pressure coming out and just incredible saves.
Yeah, every single second a team has had the opportunity to be on offense. They have had it. They've put things where they can and try to knock this one in. Gatman is up with the 50-50 on Seb, able to clear that one away. We are 2.5 minutes almost into this series. We almost have an entire half game of Rocket League played in overtime. Sierra is up at that one. Both are able to miss that one. It's down. Pushed away by Gatman now into the corner. Southpaw going across. This is going to be there on the clear. There was a demo as well. 7 on Southpaw. Sierra now with the shot across. That was going to go just a little bit wide. Gatman is there and he's beat. Southpaw now is going to be the last man back, trying to see what Bits is going to do. Ends up hitting that one off the crossbar. A great save by him on the offensive pressure. We're now up to just about 3 minutes.
7 with an opportunity.
Right
Bits is there. Can Sierra get the block? It's off the backboard. Bits still hovering, dropping this one in, and Seb is there to secure the goal just before the 3-minute marker of overtime. Aces take game number 1. But is it the prediction that we've been thinking about? Is this going to be the only one they get, or will they continue on this momentum? Great plays coming out from Aces. Demino's doing a great job as well. That was just a powerhouse game right there, tripping.
Yeah, keeping that possession high right above the backboard, just waiting for someone to get into the right position to be able to put that one in were the Aces, and a great job of it they did, because they were able to put that one in and take game number 1. Bits with the MVP going 1 for 7, and you see these shot numbers. You see 15 shots by the Aces and think, how did they only score 2 goals? Well, that's because Gatman played defense the entire time. He had more saves than his team did shots. Completely ridiculous performance from him, but the Demonos are going to have to turn up a little bit on offense if they're going to want to take this one away from the Aces. They definitely looked like they had a bit more control in that one. They had that offensive pressure, and the Demonos a little bit back on their heels that entire time, but one kickoff can completely change the way that a game operates. If the Demonos win that first kickoff, get that first goal in, maybe things are a little bit different. The Aces jumped out ahead right away, were able to keep that one as soon as the Demonos got that goal in. 3 minutes of overtime, and they take game number 1 in this 7-game series. And NA Production, the server went down for maintenance.
That's how it usually goes, isn't it? Just incredible plays coming out from the Aces, looking like they play so well as a team in game number 1, coming in strong against Demonos. Demonos definitely going to have to rally the troops and see what they can do. Ciaru maybe playing a little bit slow in that game, not quite getting the touches that the rest of the team was expecting of him. Southpaw looking to find teammates and not quite linking up with them as well. So we'll see what they can do. As you can see right here, we've got the premier bracket on the screen. You can kind of see that the number 1 teams from both Solar and Lunar are the head-to-head finalists. And while there were the Hurricanes, the Garbage Trucks, Metal, and Avalanche participating in this finals, unfortunately they were knocked out, and we won't be seeing them tonight. But they didn't have an easy road ahead of them, with the Demonos and the Aces being such strong teams.
Yeah, both teams looked very good coming out of the draft last season. As soon as that draft happened, a lot of these guys are names that people recognize at this point, between streams and casting and people that are familiar with guys that are in that upper echelon of play, as some of these guys are. We knew they were going to be good teams, and they're absolutely showing that they are. The teams are both ready to go, jumped right back into the remade lobby. Demonos down a game to the Aces so far, but it's a best of 7 series. Plenty of time to catch up in this one to try to take over the championship. That one is knocked away by Bits right after the kickoff. Seb tossing that one towards the middle, and Bits is up, looking for a teammate. Gatman going to go up with the 15. Sierra knocks that one away. Bit of a double commit, but they're going to get away with it with no problem. Southpaw knocking it across to Gatman. He's there, pushing it upfield. Southpaw tries to dunk 7, not able to do it, knocked away. Southpaw now looking across the middle. There's a bit of a miss there. Gatman on the attack, and that one's going to drop right down into the corner. An easy touch there by Seth. Sierra with the pinch towards the net, letting that one fall towards the backboard, and Bits taking over now on offense.
Maybe an unfortunate misplay there by Gatman, not going head-to-head with Bits, but he did need the boost, and Southpaw is coming through with a couple of these passes. That one happened to also be on target, but I think he was trying to link up with Gatman, and he's seen him already do that earlier in this game. Ciaru, just off the post, big opportunity, maybe missed there. Gatman, keep that pressure on. This one will come off the ceiling and go straight down in front of the net. Bits does well to control that, but now Seven's left alone in the net with Gatman coming at him. Seven able to get that one off to the midfield line. Big plays coming out for the Demonos, and we're seeing a lot of pressure from them. Tons of shots, whereas the Aces were getting most of the shots last game.
Yeah, definitely a difficult position when you're playing defense, and Gatman is the guy driving the ball down the field in that blue Fennec. Able to knock that one away. just about 90 seconds into this match. So far, only 2 shots have been taken, no goals have been scored. Only 1 save. Bit of a possession battle between these two teams as Southpaw knocks it away. 7 able to get on the attack, knock that one towards the middle. Bits is there, the shot is on target, and Gatman tallying up another save, his 9th of the series.
Yeah, Gatman has Bits' number, and every time Bits gets a shot, he's there to block it. You see him going head-to-head very often. Bits doing a great job of getting a shot. I was going to say, for the most part, Demonos have been making sure that the ball stays in the corners or off to the sidewalls in non-threatening positions. But as I was going to say that, a shot comes out from Bits and just proves me wrong. 3 minutes left in this one, and Demonos are looking strong, but Bits have had a couple good opportunities, and there it is again. Poor clear there by Demonos, 2 caught in the corner. Ball comes back out center, and they're able to punish immediately. Great job by Seb to recognize that that ball was in a spot where he could score it.
Yeah, sitting right there in the middle of the pitch, wide open net, 2:47 to play, and the Aces now up 1-0. They did give up a tying goal in the last series after being up 1-0, so we will see if history repeats itself and the same thing happens again, or if the Demonos are able to make some adjustments here now on offense. The Southpaw takes it over, knocks that one towards the middle, 7 with the catch. Gatman gets credit for a shot, 7 gets credit for a save. Not sure necessarily that one was on target, but that's Rocket League for you. Siaru passes that one over the middle, Seb is there, back down, 7 on the attack, and Gatman
And Bits with an open net, he's not going to miss that one.
No problem, that's free real estate.
Big misplay here coming out from the Demonos. An opportunity wasted as Gatman has to clear it away from 7, but instead of hitting into the low part of the wall where the ball will roll up and buy his team time to get back, it bounces off the sidewall, comes right back out to the center, and unfortunately, Siaru did not have enough time to rotate back, and Bits will secure that goal. Big lead for the Aces, and they're looking really strong right now, Trippin.
Yeah, that 2-0 lead definitely making them look like a very strong team as that one's in front of the net as well. Sierra, the only guy back, has to clear that one off just a bit. All that he had just to make sure another goal was not scored. 2 minutes to go. We'll see if the Demonos are able to make the adjustment here. Definitely back on their heels so far in this series. Pushed upfield, Bits able to take control. Gatman with the 50, back down towards the middle. Seb is there, able to clear it off the backboard. Southpaw meets that one with no problem, floats that one down to the net, and Seb gets credit for another save. Bits pushing that one up on offense. Gets it in front of Siaru. Gonna grab the boost and push this one off the ceiling, try to keep this one going upfield, going with the dribble, looking for his teammate Gatman in the middle. Southpaw knocks that one over, but it's a bit too far, and Seb with the clear back into the corner.
Ciara maybe dribbling a little bit too much, trying to force the play. He'd already beaten 2, and he's stuck with the ball, slowing it down, going back up the wall, and Southpaw looks to take over, keep that momentum moving forward, and unfortunately Southpaw maybe trying to force the pass. It was read by Aces, and now they're on the counterattack again. Seb off the junction. Bits is there, blocked by Southpaw. This one's in the corner, but it's been threatening. Aces unrelenting, and a clear there by Southpaw will relieve a little bit of pressure. But Seb over to 7, and that's a shot opportunity just underneath the crossbar. Big goal by 7.
Yeah, the passing plays were there a couple times in a row for the Aces, but they were either missed or turned away by the Demonos, and that one, finally, the answer is there. Seb with that goal securing the cycle for himself in this one, and now a 3-0 lead. 50 seconds to go. Premier, I'm not thinking this one is going to be turned around quickly, and the Aces, I think, are on their way to a 2-0 lead in this best-of-7 series.
Yeah, if you're the Demonos, you definitely have to start thinking, what are we going to do differently? What did we do earlier in the season that made us so successful? And how can we recreate that here against the Aces? Demonos definitely have strong power that they can utilize, getting goal momentum and possession control. However, we're not seeing much of that here. We're seeing forced passes, misplays on dribbles, and they're getting punished. Aces, meanwhile, linking up on a lot of passes and great plays coming out from them. 3 goals and 2 of them assisted.
We're going to count down the seconds here. 5 into this one is Southpaw with the shot on target, and Bits with the save. That one is rolling around, and this one is going to be over. Zero knocks that one into the ground. The Aces take game number 2, so both of us are wrong now on this one. We said the Aces would get 1. They've got 2. In the meantime, Frosted Haze raiding with a party of 4. Thank you very much. Welcome, everyone, from Frosted Haze's stream. Hope you had a great evening and a great stream so far. Welcome to all of you guys. We are the premier tier of RSC Season 7 Finals We're going to get a lobby remake as well. Gatman having a little bit of issues there with his ping, and possibly that's going to turn some things around. But Aces so far in 2 games, Memlo, look completely in control. No issues handling the Demonos.
And completely, shutting them out as well. I mean, 3-0 in this game number 2. You would think that Demonos would have started to figure something out, and that they would have been able to start to come in with a lot more momentum in game number 2, and it just wasn't the case. Aces have their number, and they just forced big plays in the entire game. Aces looking so strong. They are a team that was prepared for this matchup, and they're going hard.
Yeah, definitely Aces throwing down so far in the stream. We've got the lobby back up, waiting for the teams to join up in this one. We will see if the Demonos can redeem themselves from this 2-0 deficit, knocking off Memlo, knocking off Trippin, knocking off the chat. So far, looking like the team to beat in Premier. We'll see if the Demonos are able to make those adjustments. They're definitely going to need it. It's been tough. They haven't really been able to generate any offense. The Aces have absolutely no problems knocking things in offensively. The changes are going to have to be made, and pretty quickly for the Demonos if there's going to be any hope of them resolving this series and forcing them to go further. They've got 4 games to win and only 6 games to do it.
They looked strong at the beginning of the game. They were able to get a couple shots off, but it just wasn't enough. Looks like we're going to have to remake one more time. They're having some issues, so we'll buy a little bit more time talking about the stats that they were able to put up earlier this season. Gatman just so strong within his own division and making sure that his team was comfortable playing with each other, finding each other on passes, and he dominated with 74 goals this season. I mean, that's just an incredible stat line to be in the top of RSC, the best league in the best tier, and to be able to secure that many goals, still secure 41 assists and set up his teammates with opportunities as well. And the big stat line as well for him is that he's able to do it on both sides of the field, 75 saves as well. But you can't count out Bits. He's got 88 saves, and he shows up and throws out passes to his teammates constantly. And Seb and Seven are looking so strong as a result of that. You could see it in this game today. Seb and Seven linking up with each other and securing goals, catching the Demonos off guard, and forcing big plays in.
Yeah, no problem really with either of these teams meshing with each other, getting those passes across. Like you said, we see 41 assists for Gatman, 40 assists for Ciaro, 36 for Southpaw. Then the other side, the assist number's a little bit lower, the goal number's a little bit lower. Obviously, the Demonos, the better team in the regular season, but so far in the playoffs, especially in this finals head-to-head matchup, Ace is the better team. The adjustments are going to have to be there, and they're going to have to be there quick. We're ready to go with game number 3. Aces with the 2-0 series lead. The lobbies have been remade. We are back at even strength, and these teams are going to go head-to-head with the 50-50 kickoff goes towards the near side and pushed down by Bits. Ciaro, the last man back, is going to take control of this one, see what he can do. Bits on the challenge, and Gatman with the cross. Following this one up the wall, cleared away, sitting in the middle of the pitch. Seven is up, Southpaw. A great pre-jump read by him to keep that one away. Bits pushing it out.
Very strong in the defensive zone, and he's left as third man back again. Ciaro is up for this one. It's coming off the backboard. Can he set up a teammate? Bounces up maybe a little bit too hard, and Seb with the counterattack. Southpaw will clean up again. Out to his teammate Ciaro. Puts it in front of the net, but Bits will counterattack. 30 seconds of this game, we've already seen opportunities going both ways. Gatman with a leaping save, just able to get that one off to the corner.
You know, back and forth so far for both teams. Gatman gets credit for another save. We just talking before in this broadcast about the number of saves that he's had so far, and he's putting them all on display. Ciaro with an opportunity there, not able to connect with that shot, and Bits going off the backboard. Gatman back in the middle of the field. A little bit of a defensive miscue here, and let's see if they're able to take over on offense. The pinch does not go the way they want it to between Seven and Bits. That one goes away. Pushed down towards the middle. Seb's going to get credit for the save on the cross and the clear.
Big save coming out from Seb. You can see that they don't really play goalie or set anybody up and keep them in net. They come across the net and utilize their boost to make these saves, which allows them to also get clears. Seb doing a great job of not only keeping that one away from the front of his net, but also getting it over to the side where his teammates are ready waiting for the clear to come, and that sets up a counterattack immediately. Big plays coming out from the Aces, and they're looking good linking up together. Bits touching that one back into the wall, able to beat one, but there's Southpaw on the link up with Gatman just outside of his reach. Pass was just a little too far in front of him, and 7 will clear it, the ball out of the zone, relieving a little pressure. Aces to reset back up on the offensive attack.
That pass just missed, and boy, is that something the Demon O's really would have liked to have, getting that opening goal. The Aces have gotten the opening goal twice so far in this series and have won both matches. Demon O's have not been able to have a lead so far all series, forcing a 1-0 game. Southpaw trying to change that, and he does. The first goal is in. The caster curse is real. We are just in front of halftime, and Southpaw with the first goal of game number 3 for the Demon O's.
And on top of that, a flip cancel shot. Just incredible plays coming out from Southpaw. We saw him playing so well in the defensive zone, and there he goes on the attack and gets the first goal for Demon O's. That's going to be huge as they needed a goal. It'd been about 7 or so minutes since we've seen them score. Seb on the counterattack, reads the ball coming off the ceiling, off the backboard and down. Bits with a great pass to set him up, and Seb to punish and immediately put one back in on the Demon O's.
The answer super quick there from the side of the Aces. They do not want to be down for long. The lead immediately cut away from the Demon O's. They've had a lead now for a whopping 9 seconds in this series, and that is it. As Bit wins a 50-50, gets it over the top of one, off the backboard, right in front of the net.
Again.
Reads it on the pre-flip, rolls it into the bottom of the net, and the lead now they have with 2:26 to play, 2-1, trying to take the third game.
It's just so reminiscent of the exact same last play that we just saw the Aces score. Bits with a long clear, able to beat out one defender, then beats out another by putting the ball off the backboard. And then Seb comes in, beats out the last defender by being there first and knowing where that ball's gonna go. But Gatman, looking like a dolphin out here, balancing this ball on top of his nose, and is able to go from one zone all the way into the other, over 2 defenders in net, not ready for that one, just under the crossbar, ties up the game. Big plays from Gat.
Amazing play there by Gatman, completely solo from the wall, takes it from half court all the way into the net. Like you said, a dolphin on top of his nose. Perfect call there from Memlo. 2 minutes to play just in front of, and that one going to go down into the corner. Push back in front of the middle. Gatman's going to have a bit of an opportunity here, trying to slow play it, trying to get his teammate Southpaw into position, but that one just a little bit late and 15 away. Bits on the attack, and Southpaw clearing that one away. 7 meets it in the middle. An opportunity here as it goes into the midfield. Southpaw pushes it all the way down. Bits with the first touch, able to beat one, bangs it all the way down, gives away possession a bit, and that boomer is on target. Gatman is up, cleared away by Seb. Southpaw there again with the quote-unquote fake. RJsaurus tries to get that one past 7. He can't do it, and touched away a missed opportunity.
It's amazing how quickly the counterattack happens too. The clear doesn't just turn into another shot for the Demon O's. No, the clear turns into complete possession loss for the Demon O's, and they have to start over again from their own zone. Big plays coming out from the Aces, not only on offense, but also on defense, able to block out the offensive pressure from the Demon O's.
And if they're able to get a third goal in and hold on to the lead, they will be able to have a 3-0 lead. Only chance for the Demon O's, the clear favorite from both of the casters and the chat, would be a reverse sweep. A huge turn of events, and Bits trying to get that opportunity. That one's off the crossbar, 7 off the crossbar as well. Seb is there, and Southpaw with the save. They are turned away. 50 seconds to go. Bits in the corner, pushing that one solo by himself in front of the net. Southpaw is there, touched away, and Gatman ends up getting the save off of the nose of the defending players, and what a sequence that was.
It's just incredible composure in front of the net between Southpaw and RSC, and then Gatman to swoop in and buy some time for his team to get some boost as he controlled that ball as he went back down the field. Aces with some opportunities, but they've lost possession, and now Gatman going the other way. This bounces off of Seb's car. Southpaw's there, putting it off the backboard. Can Gat beat out 7? No. Bounces off the ceiling. RSC there, over to Gat. Great pass, and a shot ripped on target, and the Demon O's will take the lead with just under 20 seconds remaining.
A great touch there in front of the net. The 50-50 by Gat. RSC sees him him. Gatman makes the recovery. He gets the pre-flip underneath the ball, knocks that all the way to the far post, able to put the third goal of the evening in this round. They're up 3-2, 20 seconds to go. If they hold on to this one, they will be able to have an opportunity to keep this one alive without having to reverse sweep, and you know they want to do that. That one is pinched towards the net. Southpaw able to clear it away. 10 seconds to go. We'll see if he can stay on offense long enough to keep this one out of the net. Sierra on the backboard, able to clear that one down. Bitz knocking that one back towards the middle, and that one's going to float right in front of the net. A perfectly timed bump to clear them out, and the Demonos are able to take game number 3 away from the Aces and cut the series lead down to only 1 game.
That was incredible last stand by the Demonos. What they need to do there is they need to just buy time, keep the ball lofty, keep it in their corner, keep it away from the Aces, putting it back in front of their net. And it looked like they were able to do that. And then all of a sudden, here comes Bitz, throws the ball in front of the net. And there was, I think, Seb in front of the net ready to score. And Ciaru or Southpaw, I'm not sure which, comes through and gets a bump on the shooter and makes sure that they cannot tie the game in those remaining seconds. Big plays coming out from the Demonos. And the change in pace here is incredible. Gatman and Southpaw linking up, finding each other in these passes. Saru just looking so good and composed now, whereas in games 1 and 2, maybe he was a little bit slower, a little bit flustered. Seb and Bitz looking so strong in this game, and unfortunately, Seven maybe not able to keep up quite with the pace of the play, and we'll see what he does differently in game number 4. We're going into game number 4, Aces with a 2-1 lead, Demonos taking one themselves.
And a good job by them to make those adjustments they needed to. Like you said, the pace of play definitely did not look the same from the Demonos from last game. They definitely looked a bit on their heels in the previous couple of games, able to turn that one around just a little bit. We're ready to go. Game number 4 on the way. Best of 7 series. Premier championship for the Rocket Soccer Confederation series number 7 on the line. The 50-50 kickoff is won by 7. Down to the corner. Bitz is there. Does not make the touch. Seb with the shot and the goal. Opens this one up off the kickoff. 5 seconds down, and the Aces are not ready to give this one up quite yet.
You saw the Aces go strong in the paint in the games 1 and 2 off of kickoffs, getting early goals. Now we see it again going in game number 4. They don't even remember what happened last game. It's all a blur to them. They're just moving on. 7 with a great pass over to Bitz. The pinch is there, and Bitz is able to secure the goal, and we get those balloons and the hooray. 2 goals in just 11 seconds.
A ridiculous play there by them. The kickoff was won. Nobody was back. A great 50-50, and Bitz has no problem shooting that one in. 2 goals already down. All 3 of the Aces already over 100 points. 4 points for the Demonos. Unable to make a touch more than once.
Opportunity blocked away by 7.
That was a good job there. That one just about ready to go in and ends up getting past. That one's back towards Yaru, looking to make a play on offense. That one is through. Gatman ends up touching the ball and getting credit for the save, but that one would have been cleared out from underneath him either way. Definitely can't fault him too much for that one. Back across the middle, Sierra is up. That one goes over the top. Southpaw looking to gain control over Bitz, able to grab that boost. Gatman touching that one down. Southpaw is up. The shot is on target, and Seb out of the net, able to make that save. The rebound is there. Southpaw with the doink all the way to the far corner, and that one is off the post and taken over by Bitz.
Some big saves coming out from Aces. Seb on the goal line, making sure that nothing gets past him. Southpaw with an opportunity, gets shut down by the post. Aces are going to be kissing that post later after this match. They're still maintaining the 2-0 lead.
3:50 to play in this one. The 50 by Gatman on 7. Sierra, the only guy there. He's dunked by Seb into the corner. Cleared away by Southpaw. Bitz now looking for the catch, able to make it. Gatman able to beat him. 7 looking for something there, unable to make the touch. The offensive pressure here from the Demonos. That one gets crossed to front. Ziara was there, and that one gets knocked away by Southpaw, who was trying to rotate out of the net. An unfortunate touch by him. Demonos looking for their first goal in this series, looking to even this one up at 2 games apiece. Cleared away by 7 into Seb. Sierra was there looking for that one. It's floating around in the corner, and we're just going to have to wait for this possession to resolve.
Yeah, Aces are looking a little bit flustered. They don't know quite how they want to get the ball out of their zone, but they've been doing a really good job of connecting on some passes. Maybe that'll be the solution for how they secure this one. Oh, an incredible 2 shots off the post there, but Aces can't secure one more. They're doing a good job, though, maintaining pressure and keeping the ball out of threatening positions in front of their net. Soccar with a shot there, but blocked away by Bits. Gatman in front of the net. That's a scary sight. Southpaw puts it off of the top of Bits' car. Soccar is up. This one will drop straight down, and Bits is there to clear it out. Again, Aces hanging on by a thread on these shots. There's a pass by Southpaw, and Saru will finish it off.
Finally, the pressure there from the Demonos, completely relentless, kept that ball in the box for probably a good 40 seconds. And eventually, you know, the defensive rotations are going to break down, and finally something's going to be there. Zero looking 1 for 7 already, 10 shots on target for the Demonos, and that one is on target as well. That's number 11 for Southpaw. Gatman not even in the action, and we're seeing this one so far. We're at halftime, 2-1 lead. Aces trying to get game number 3 in this one.
Yeah, but when you have someone like Gatman on your team, you know he's going to be able to make big plays, or you know he's going to relieve you if you do screw up. And so therefore, Saru and Southpaw are able to be that much more aggressive, and they're making big plays as a result of it, able to relieve pressure and take lots of shots. And that's good. Soccar needed to get into the play here. He needed to be a little bit more aggressive and offensive. Maybe he wasn't quite as comfortable in the earlier games. Now he's taking these shots and relieving some of the pressure and forcing the ball to stay in the Aces zone that much longer. They don't have the lead yet, but that could be the determining factor to turn this one around.
And they got a minute and 40 seconds to do it off the wall. That one is in. Soccar gets it.
2 goals on his 8 shots. It doesn't matter that he has 8 shots. It's just about those goals.
Keeps knocking them in. A great opportunity there. Everyone in the box from both teams, but the goal ends up going in for the Demonos. They are even now with a minute and 39 seconds to play in this game number 4. Demonos trying to even this one up. 7 trying to take over on offense. That one is cleared away. Seb on the back wall, able to get it 50-50 with Southpaw into the corner, so Bits can take over. Pushes that one upfield, but Gatman is there, looking to take over, but it's knocked away by 7. Southpaw now on the back wall, the 50-50, dropping down in front of the net, looking for a pass opportunity here. 7 says, I don't need to pass, I'll just shoot. I've got my protractor out, no problem. Aces up 3-2 in game number 4.
And you heard it just off screen. Bits getting a demo on the last man rotating back, and that opens up a hole and allows that shot to go in. And now we again have a goal for each member of the Aces, and they've regained the lead. Big plays coming out from the Aces and led by Bits on those plays. Regardless of whether or not the fact that he got the goal or the assist, it doesn't matter. He's able to set his team up, whether he's in front of the net or just making demos, taking shots himself.
And no problem really for the Aces, getting everyone in on the action. Demonos doing the best they can as well. Sierra's got 2 goals so far in his 8 shots, but no one else has one on the side of the Demonos, looking to get one more person in on offense. Southpaw taking the opportunity here off the backboard, and it's there.
Oh, Gatman comes through, but it's blocked by 7. 7 with an opportunity, reads it off the sidewall, throws it out for Bits. Bits uncontested in the midfield. That's a little bit of a scary sight. Southpaw throws it away, able to get a read on it, actually. Gatman waiting patiently. I thought he might jump for that, but he trusted his teammates with the hit. Bits and 7, a little bit of confusion there as there is a double commit. Will they get punished for this? Pass over to Gatman. Gatman punished by 7. Big demo coming out for the Aces.
That demo definitely saved a goal. The net was wide open, but the demo was there to clear that one away. 7 now pushing that on offense. Gatman the only guy back, and not a whole either. He's going to have definitely a bit of a panic opportunity here, and hopefully his teammates can pick him up, and they can. Down to the corner, 5 seconds to go. Rolling around on the back wall. Bits able to clear that one away. Zero the only person back, trying to make a touch just to keep this one alive for long. Gatman is there, keeping this ball in the air just long enough. There's another touch towards the middle, but that one is going to end up hitting the ground. It won't matter. It's out of reach, and the Aces are 1 game away from a championship in Season 7. Up 3 games to 1 of the Demonos. Demonos, the favorite of multiple people coming into this one, have a very long road ahead of them if they hope to take it away from the Aces.
And honestly, it just at this point seems like the Aces want it more. They've prepared for this matchup. They know what they need to do to shut down the Demonos, and they're doing it. They're getting big demos on Gatman. They're blocking out the shots. They're coming around with the counterattack. Bits is opening up space for them to secure goals. Bits in the midfield has been super threatening. 2 passes off the backboard in the last game. A big demo in this game, securing some passes as well. Just all sides of the field, Aces are dominating, and it's just a struggle for Demonos to get something going. And we saw 2 goals there for Saru, but it just wasn't enough. Gatman needed to get into the play a little bit more. Passes too far in front of him, being taken out by Demos. It just wasn't there for the Demonos, and now we're at match point. This is looking so good for the Aces.
Yeah, they're definitely in an excellent position right now. Have the Demonos on their heels. Only need one more victory, and the Demonos definitely sitting on match point, just about ready to be knocked out of the season. All their hard work in the regular season could possibly go down in a second place finish with the probably, honestly, upset from the Aces in the finals. This is what Rocket League is all about. Game number 5 is underway. Aces looking for that one final victory. Able to be saved by Seb. There's a demo on the front side. Zero's going to be back and push that one upfield. Seb is there, not able to make the touch.
Shot almost on target.
Long enough.
Gatman. Oh, coming through, but a save by Bits.
It was very close. Bits is there. He's got a wide open
net. There it is. There's the counterattack.
No issues there. Yeah, like you said, the counterattack going the other way, absolutely not a problem. That clear doesn't go anywhere helpful. No one able to get to it in time. The pass up to Bits, the shot on target, no issue.
Yeah, Saru knowing he's last man back, but he has to make the save basically at the midfield. Otherwise, he's just going to be in a foot race backfield against Bits. And there we go. A big kickoff for the Aces, and Seb able to secure another goal. 7 beating out Saru. This one going high into the air over the cheating southpaw. And by cheating, I mean the person following up the play on the kickoff. Gatman trying to get boost, but he can't return back to net in time. And a big 2-goal lead for Aces. And Demonos fighting from behind hasn't been a good look for them.
Yeah, they've been doing it pretty much every game, minus about 5 seconds of the prior game. The Aces have been in complete control of this one, and we see them in control again, up 2 goals, 40 seconds down so far into this one. The pass upfield to Gatman taken away by 7. The 50-50 pressure is there and is helping the Aces an awful lot. Bits has an opportunity here. A light shot on target. Southpaw is there. Seven now going off the backboard. Zero is there and clears that one away. Bits is up right away, though, able to read that one. Knock it back down into the box and take over on offense.
The clear there by Gatman's not going to be enough, and Seb will take his 100 boost, use most of it to put this one in front of the net, and 7 will just hammer it through. It's not a beautiful goal. It's not something to be remarked at, but he's able to get it through Gatman and secure a 3-goal lead. And again, all of Aces have a goal. They are just working better together as a whole unit. There's no individual standout player trying to make a shine here for them, and as a result, they're all playing incredibly well.
And I think that really is the key so far in this one. Every player from the Aces getting in on the action, making huge plays. It's not just one guy putting the team on his back and carrying them away. All 3 players with absolute cohesion, sees where everyone is, able to make defensive and offensive plays with absolute ease. Zero able to get that one in a ridiculous.
That's a highlight moment right there for Saru.
Yeah, let's clip that. Someone please clip that.
Oh my goodness. Off the backboard, maintains boost and control of his car and puts it into the back of the net, tucks it away nice and neatly. Well done by Saru.
And not only that, able to get it over the nose of 2 defenders. With 3:25 to play, Demonos trying to show us here on the casting booth they are not out of it yet. That pass is towards the middle, and Seb able to clear that one away. Southpaw trying to take over on that one off the back wall. No clear is made. That one is on target. No issue for 7, all the way into the top shelf. And the lead is back at 3 just as soon as it was 4.
Gatman was left alone in the net, and he was in the middle of the net, and 7 recognizes that and puts it high and behind him. Gatman struggling to try and make a save with low boost in an awkward position. Aces are just punishing the Demonos. Demonos might have gotten a beautiful goal, but the Aces are just outperforming them in every other regard.
Yeah, and one highlight reel goal is certainly not going to make or break a series. Definitely fun to look at on the stat line, but not as fun to look at when you get that trophy by your name in the RSC Discord. Back off the back wall, and that one is luckily cleared away. Seb had a great opportunity as Southpaw knocks it upfield, and Bits takes control. Able to get a first and second touch, knocking that one towards middle. Yet trying to knock that one down, just buy his team some time to get back on defense.
The
There are
big
going to
difference
be some
here is
issues
that a
here.
lot of the clears coming out from the Demonos are being lost. That one we saw was sent out and Bits was able to control it, brings it up the wall, is able to find a teammate off of it. Instead of Bits throwing the ball away to the Demonos, he's finding teammates. Demonos maintain possession for just a half a second and then throw the ball back into the zone for the Aces to take over that control again. A lot of possession control for the Aces, and it's making them look really good and outperforming the Demonos as a result.
Back into the middle, 2 minutes to go. A 3-goal deficit going to be very difficult for the Demonos to overcome, but Southpaw certainly trying as that one's on the backboard. That one's going up the field. Seb is there. Gatman able to clear that one away. Aces trying to secure the championship, knocking that one towards the middle. A big booming clear by Southpaw going up on offense. It gets a touch towards the middle, and that one is knocked away, and the demo is there to relieve the pressure. A great job on defense by the Aces.
But pressure still maintained by Demonos. That was a shot opportunity for Gatman. Saru was looking for any way to punish a clear by the Aces. Ball still in a deadly spot. Saru trying to bring this one back in. 7 to clear it out to Bits, but Gatman is there as well. And now 7 going head to head with Southpaw. He's out of boost. Southpaw will take over ball control. Coming off the ceiling, looking for Saru. He's in the middle of the field with a shot there just off the post. Southpaw with an opportunity, but throws it wide. Saru can't get there in time. And now 7 with an opportunity to take this one down the whole field. Gatman far back in his zone. Will deny 7, but can they get anything going? A minute remaining and 3 goals deficit that they need to bring back.
And not looking very easy here on the side of the Demonos. The Aces putting on all the pressure, pulling out all the stops. The 3-goal lead with 50 seconds to go. Gatman trying to carry this one coast to coast. That one is knocked down towards the middle and knocked away by 7. Aces 40 seconds away from a championship. CR with the 50-50 in the middle. Knocked up by Southpaw to Gatman. He is there, not able to make the read. That one's knocked down. Southpaw with the shot. 7 with the save right in front of the net. Now 30 seconds to go. A 3-goal deficit. Aces looking clean. Looking for the double touch is Seb. That one's going to go over the top of him. Bits with the answer shot into the upper left-hand corner. 23 seconds to go. A 4-goal lead. It's just about time to call this one over.
Yeah, Seb can definitely look for those double touches. That time he actually boosts down and away, and that triggers Bits to know that it's his turn to shoot next. He lines up in the slot and is able to beat out the last defender who thought, I don't know, maybe Seb will go for the double touch and has to back off a little bit more. That buys Bits room to find a slot and shoot it, and with a 4-goal deficit, it won't be enough. Gatman getting the bump on the goalie 7, but Seb will swoop in, and now he counterattacks and gets a goal of his own. Demonos had to play aggressive. They had to secure a goal in the last dying few seconds. Aces say no. This will be their championship, and with 8 seconds left, there's just not enough time on the clock for the Demonos to catch back up. Big plays coming out from Bits, Seb, and 7. Huge win for them here in the finals, and just 1 game lost in the meantime.
What an absolutely fantastic series that we got completely backwards. We said the Demonos were going to be able to take this one away as that ball hits the ground, and the Aces officially secure the championship for Season 7 in Premier. We had it backwards. We said, hey, the Demonos, clearly the better team, have absolute prowess here on offense. We're going to let the Aces take 1 game and take over, and it was completely the opposite. The Aces let Demonos take 1 game. They were 100% in control, never had an issue, never had a doubt in their minds that they would end up being the champions. And right after this, we're going to have the MVP and all-star announcements for Premier. But Memlo, your feelings after that one, what an absolute beatdown by the Aces.
Aces did an incredible job, and to finish off the series with a 6-1 victory just really shows how in control they were. Even in the game they lost, it was a fight for the Demonos to get that win. They played so well. I really have to give it to 7 Bits for the amount of control and way that they played the entire game. 7 doing an incredible job himself, looking for those opportunities, and 7 shutting down Gatman time and time and again. The only time that Demonos really did look very good was when Gatman was shutting down Bits, but unfortunately he can't just do that the entire series. He has to find opportunities for himself to make offensive plays, and it just wasn't there. Not enough pressure between Saru and Southpaw to help him, and Aces looked like they studied some game tape. They looked like they were prepared for this matchup. They knew how they wanted to play, and they played their game, and they looked incredible doing it. Great plays by them, but we have to give a big shout out to the Aces, and they are your premier champions. So we'll see some MVPs and some All-Stars next.
We've got a vote going on at the top of the chat right now as well for the Premier Finals MVP between Seb, Seven, and Bits. The three members that were in on that one, go ahead and vote at the top of the chat. And while that is going on, the Premier All-Stars are out. We've got people on both sides. Both of those teams had players in them. Gatman for the Demon-O's, Reeves from my franchise, the Waste Management, the Garbage Trucks, making it into the All-Stars. And Speedy for the Hurricanes is in as well. On the other side for Lunar, we've got one player from the Aces in Bits and two from the Avalanche. Brody, Stampede, and Upper both making it into the All-Star team from Lunar. That will be a heck of a showdown as well. Would love to see what happens between those six fellows. We'll have the MVPs as well coming up right for you after this. I'm going to call it now. Bits is absolutely running away with Premier Finals MVP as voted on by you, the chat. So thank you very much for participating into that one. Coming up right now on screen, the Premier MVPs. Solar Conference was Gatman. Lunar Conference was Bits. They just went head to head into their matchup. But it doesn't matter because the overall MVP, a tie between Gatman from the Demon-O's and Reeves from the Garbage Trucks. Congratulations to all of them for making it into that one. Bits just completely shut out from the overall MVP voting. The tie between those two, would love to see a showdown between the two of them to see who the ultimate MVP actually is some way to break that tie. But that's not what we're going to be doing here. But that will wrap up pretty much most of what we're doing here for the evening.